just on Cambridge Heath Road. We're just up, and on your right here is the very famous York Hall in Bethnal Green. A lot of people would say that the Madison Square Garden is the home of boxing. Steve Bunce says the York Hall, Bethnal Green, isn't that? That's quite good enough for me. When you think of, in fact, that's the Dundee Arms. When you look at all the fights on a night, particularly like Frank Buglioni, his army of fans would go in there and kind of get drunk and fall out. So there's the York Hall on Bethnal Green. When you think of the fights that have happened at that place, of course the Cray twins, all three brothers were on the same bill. Wayne Alexander, Takaloo, very famous knockout there. This is the Old Ford Road, but it was actually going to be closed down about 10 years back, and all the East Enders, they started these marches to protect it, because to be quite honest, it's very much part of the East End heritage. Yeah, you know, the York Hall, it's world famous really, when you think of, you know, when Lord Marcus Queensberry give the Queensberry rules back in the 1800s. You know, there's so many British, obviously the belt was named after him, the Lord Lonsdale British title, but there's so many top fighters that have fought there and fought for that British title. And you know, there's a saying, there's some bad boxers out there, but you never see any bad British champions. And you know, there's a lot of famous fighters, well-known fighters, who went on to do massive things, but never ever actually owned the British title. Nigel Benn, Chris Eubank, David Hay. Yeah. Inside as well, there's not actually a bad seat in that place. You know, I think the tickets are 30 quid usually, and ringside's 50. But to be quite honest, you could sit anywhere in there, and there's not a bad view from anywhere in the building. Not so much these days, but years ago there was literally shows on this place every week. Sky Sports, and boxing's not as exciting as it once was. Although it's the most exciting sport in the world, it's not really what it was, in my opinion. I don't think they'll let me in actually. I've tried to get in. But there's certainly been some massive names of British boxing who ran up them steps, fought in there. To be quite honest, the facilities in there are quite bad. Spoke to a few fighters in there, and the dressing rooms, the changing rooms, they're kind of dropping to bits. But you know, the East End just wouldn't be the East End without the mighty York Hall.